Hey everybody, it's Scott Steen with winnersandwhiners.com coming to you from the C-Dub studio on the expansive first floor of the Winners and Whiners Sports and Entertainment Complex to bring you today's Deep-3. As always, if you would be so kind, if you're digging what we're doing, please give us a thumbs up here on the video to let us know you're out there and appreciate it. We appreciate you. And of course, if you're ready to take that next step and go steady, don't forget to get subscribed to our YouTube channel. That way you'll get notified every time we put up brand new content. And, of course, let us know what you're playing. That's my favorite part. Tell us in the comments section whatever games you are on. If you're tailing the Deep-3, fading the Deep-3, whatever it is, whatever you got cooked up. You got a little basketball, got a little football, got a little soccer from across the pond, whatever it is. Give us your plays. You get them right, we'll give you the shout-out. You get enough of them right, and just like C-Dub, you will be our capper of the day, all right? And, of course, make sure you check out winnersandwhiners.com and statsalt.com. Deep dives into every game going on in America every single day, all sports. And make sure you stop over there on every Monday and every Thursday to read the deep dives into the NFL games for those nights. Of course, today is no exception, as Chris Kubala, a.k.a. The Crusher, has a wonderful piece over there. Again, I tell you this every week, and I'm not lying. It is the deepest, most extensive look at the game you will find anywhere on the internet, bar none. All right? Prove me wrong. That's what I'm saying. So, of course, check out our partners there at pointsbet.com, all you folks in New Jersey and Iowa. It is an absolute gem and a great place to make your bets. All right, quick recap of yesterday's action. Here's a quick recap. I hate the NBA first game of the season. I really do. We had nothing else to cap. It literally, it's a lot like flipping a coin so far. There may be people that can cap the first game. I ain't one of them. So we go 0-2 as Indianapolis gets beat outright. Washington, Dallas, jack around and don't go over. However, on the sport that we actually have a little body of work to take a look at, the World Series, we did a little better there as we had the Houston Astros and the Washington Nationals over. And on the on the premium side, we had one game and we pushed on that one. We had the Washington Nationals first five on the money line at about plus 135, and we felt pretty good after they put up 2 runs in the first inning before they'd recorded an out. We're going to cruise to victory here, but that was not how it worked. It didn't work that way till later. And of course, we liked the first 5 in that one because I didn't trust the Washington Nationals pen. And it ended up being the Houston Astros pen that absolutely imploded after Verlander kind of ran out of gas there. So anyway, we go. What do we go? So we go 1-2-1 on the day, and we're going to take a look here at the games for tonight. First of all, we'll take a look at the college game as the SMU Mustangs travel to Houston to take on the Houston Cougars. We're talking about one of the quarterback for SMU. This kid is an absolute stud, a guy named Shane Buechele. He's a Texas Longhorn transfer. Fantastic numbers. Probably, running through it in my head, maybe the best group of 5 quarterback in the nation. I'm not sure. There could be somebody I'm missing. He's got very nice stats. 2,120 yards, 303 yards per game, roughly. 8.5 yards per attempt. 18 TDs. I think he has just 6 picks on the year. He has been outstanding. We watched him play Temple last week. We had that game on the over, and he was absolutely dropping dimes. He has a core of speedy receivers on the outside that frequently get behind the defense, and he is able to put that ball right where it needs to be and keep them in stride. They bust long ones, and they do it a lot. But they're not one-dimensional. They can also run the football a little bit. They run for 206 yards per game. That's 25th in the nation. They got Xavier Jones. He's got 750 yards, averages about 5.3 yards per carry. They are an incredibly consistent bunch as they've scored between 37 and 49 in every game. They've gone under 40 just one time. This Houston defense is just, I don't know how you say, they are not good. They are not good at all. They give up 495 yards per game. That is 123rd in the nation. They come by it honestly. They suck at both ends. They give up they're 86th against the rush, and they are 122nd against the pass. That may not go well against this SMU team. Give me the Ponies team total over 40 on this one. I don't necessarily. The SMU defense isn't awful, and Houston has been struggling, but they're a weird team. They put up 45 against a good North Texas, a decent North Texas defense. They put up 24 against a good Cincinnati defense, and then of course last week they struggled, putting up 23 against a dreadful UConn defense. I don't know. I suspect SMU is going to be able to take care of business there, but the bet I like the best is them doing what they've been doing the whole season, and that is scoring more than 40 points. Give me the Ponies over 40. And taking a look in the NFL here tonight as the Redskins travel to the Minnesota area to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Taking a look here at the team total for the Vikings of 29, I like the over again in this one. When betting full game totals or team totals, you always tend to concentrate on how good the offense is, and that makes sense. But there's another factor involved, and that is how many chances is the offense going to get? How many times are they going to come on the field with a chance to score? And that comes down to how good is their defense and how good is the opposing offense. In this case, I think it's going to work out in our favor. The Vikes defense is pretty dang good, and the Washington offense, well, they are really, really bad. They are 30th in scoring. Peterson is questionable. Backup Chris Thompson is out. Their offensive incompetence probably will get us at least 1 to 2 extra possessions, and I like that very much. This Vikings offense is absolutely in fuego. Dalvin Cook is having a great season. He's finally healthy. He's doing well. He's averaging 5.5 yards a carry, over 700 yards on the season. Got 8 rushing touchdowns. Now they're going to miss Adam Thielen, no question about it. But they've got a kid out of Colorado State named BZ Johnson. He's been playing a bigger role. I think he's going to do well. They've also got to worry about what to do with Stephon Diggs. Diggs kind of bitched about how he was getting used after the New York Giants game when he had three catches on just 4 targets, and since then they have made him an integral part of the offense. He's got 14 catches in the last 2 weeks. He is absolutely on fire. That is good for 310 yards, 3 touchdowns. The extra problem there is it looks like Josh Norman. As of this recording, it looks like he's leaning towards not playing. I'm not real sure. He's questionable. He has not practiced all week. The better news, though, he hasn't been that great when he's been in there. The Vikings, they score a ton of points. They've averaged 27.4 on the year, 33.3 at home, and 32.7 over their last 3 games. That is a team that's hitting on all cylinders right now against a team that is operating under bicycle power, basically. Give me the Vikings team total over 29 there. And we're going to finish it up with a prop bet. That's right. We're staying away from the NBA here for just a little while we can. Speaking of Stephon Diggs, I like him over 5.5 receptions. We get that at minus 118. Like I said, since that mini fit, he has really, really become a bigger part of the offense. I think, and I don't know that it was anything that was just kind of weird the way that game plan worked out. But Kirk Cousins has definitely done a much better job of finding Stephon Diggs over the last couple of weeks. This is a Washington team that gives up a ton of receptions. They give up 169 receptions on the season. That's 24.1 per game. That is 29th in the NFL. They gave up, and that includes last week giving up just 12 receptions to the Niners in a game that was basically played in a monsoon. So that helped keep the numbers down. Without that game, of course, it would be even worse. Newman, like we've talked about before, he struggled. He's questionable. Thielen's out. They have a pretty thin receiving core. I think Diggs is going to get at least 9 targets, and that should certainly give us enough for 6 catches. Give me Stephon Diggs over 5.5 receptions. Give me the SMU Ponies over 40 and the Vikings over 29. At the end of those 3, you guys can join me Thursday night. We'll be cruising right into Friday for the weekend, going 3-0. You guys can join me. We'll pick up our winning tickets and head back to the window. All right, everybody. First of all, let me apologize for the sound last night. It was awful. I get in the habit. It goes wonky on me. And I'll do sound checks, make sure everything is all right. I'll have a bunch of days in a row, and I'm like, okay, it's fine now. And then 6 or 8 weeks later, boom, I got another shitty sound day. So My apologies. I do nothing different. There's absolutely nothing that changes. Same equipment, same setup every day, every night, every video. I don't know why some of them suck. I have no idea. But no, that's weird. Okay, so my light was out there, but I assume we're still recording. All right, good. All right, so let's take a look at our premium plays. We have gone 20-20-1 on the season. Our football record is 50-37-1. That's what everybody wants to know, 57.5%. And yeah, let's see how y'all did on the shout outs. All right, so there was a lot of comments about the videos, a lot of funny ones. My favorite comment was from Pat Cogney. And he said, Robot Scott commands you to post winners. Absolutely. Take me to your winners. Pat, he had a nice hit, man. He went 1-2-1 on the day, but he took a spin on the Nationals -2 that paid plus 438. And man, I'm sure the only thing Pat's thinking is, how come I didn't take the Nationals -6 for about 20 grand? So that was a nice hit for Pat. He goes up 121 plus 224 on the day. Time Traveler Steve, he played that Nationals money line again. Went absolutely back to the well, as did I. I had in real life. I had a money line parlay with the Nationals and the over that paid about 3.6 to 1. So that was a nice hit for us here on the personal side. Kent P. Kent says, it looks like you missed my picks yesterday. So he went 3-0 straight up and 1-0 on a 2-team parlay. And God damn it, Kent. We've talked about this. And for some reason, I'm not seeing every comment. Some people see every comment. So I've got a weird request for you guys, all right? When you do your picks, put them up twice. I want to see what happens. Just cut and paste, all right? If you would. I know it's a hassle. I know it sucks. But I'm just kind of curious to do an experiment to see if one of them will get through and the other one won't. So if you think about it when you're putting your picks up, just copy and paste and put them up in again right after that in the comment section. All right, let's try that and see what happens. Again, as I always apologize, Trent, I apologize. So Kent had a nice day. Just in case I didn't believe him, he went out and went 2-0 on a straight picks, 1-0 on a parlay again. How about that? Plus 329 on the day. Not shabby at all, Kent. Well done. Daniel Ruan, like a lot of guys here, he was on the Bulls, and the Bulls just do what the Bulls do. They disappointed us, especially early in the season. Mikey B loves the chat and loves the videos. Had a decent day. Mikey B went 2-1 plus 90 as he hit the Ottawa Senators over 6. And he had the Washington Nationals, a smart play there. Had the Washington Nationals on the run line plus a half for the first 5. What nicely done, Mike. Max Loomis said, hell of a night, Scott. Let's keep it going, buddy. Absolutely. Do we do our best? Since I've started posting, I'm running around 50%. And he is, Max is going down, taking the dog he's taking a trip to the dog beach, which I didn't even know that was a thing. He's taking a trip to the dog beach and a trip at the dog beach. So, color me 4 shades of jealous, brother. Hope you had fun. And he said he'd post his pics later. He did not. So that's not the most surprising thing I've heard all night. Nick Rampero. Nick had Ajax, and then they asked him he had 2 basketball picks that he loved, and he went 50-50 on those as the Nuggets came through. I love this one. Nick said, I do want to say I'm back to 100%. Handicapping is a part-time job. Come to find out that so is parenting a newborn. Somebody even said that's a full-time job. Nick, just saying. And then he goes on to tell us about the coolest wife in the world. He said, my wife is working with me and giving me 3 hours a day to cap so I can focus. That's some cool shit right there, my brother. Your wife, she's a keeper. Probably ought to hang on to that one. I said, beware of fading. All right, fair enough, Nick. Good to have you back, man. Good to have you back. Get some sleep. C-Dub had he ended up going 2-3 on the day with the first 5. I don't know how he did overall, but it's C-Dub, so I'm guessing he did okay. These 2 Dark Fox said, congrats, Robot Scott. Fine day. Take out the human element. I like it. Now they got Robot Hump, so what'll be next? Robot Cappers, absolutely. His play of the day was the Grizzlies under 214. No. It's early in the NBA, and we're still trying to get a beat on it. So don't worry about the grubs there, Aardvark. Anthony Heacock Anthony, I don't know that we've had Anthony on before, but Anthony, good to have you, brother. Made some nice plays there. He had the Nats on the money line. Just like us, he had the Nats first five, pushed on that one, and then he had a run to be scored in the first inning at plus 130. Very nicely done. That's 2-0-1 on the day, plus 310. Well done indeed, Anthony. Rated Z in the 918. I assume he's down there in the great state of Oklahoma. Said I was going to fade the Deep-3. Glad I didn't. Should have faded the day. Yeah, you know what? Blind Hog finds an acorn every once in a while. Rated Z. Glad you got to save your money there. J.E. Man, started at the bottom. Now we're here, brother. J.E. put up some prop plays, and he put up 6, but he pushed on one, so I'm going to allow it. And I'll tell you about him. His first prop bet was he had a young fellow by the name of Bregman to hit the first home run. That paid 10-1. You know who hit the first 10-1? It was Bregman. Very nicely done, Jay. Kind of piggyback that with Bregman to get a hit. Yep, minus 180. No first inning run, minus 140. That's the only one he lost. I'm sure he's not heartbroken about that, as he was able to get a first inning home run at 10-1 instead. So fine, that's a small price to pay. Suzuki to get a hit, boy howdy did he. That was even money. And Verlander under 7.5 strikeouts. JV struck out 6 in his appearance. So if you're scoring at home, and I hope you are, JE goes 4-1-1 on the day, plus 1160. Holy shit, man! This guy, he has flat ass turned it around. Congratulations, Jay. So our positive gappers for the day might be 2-1 plus 90. Time Traveler Steve plus 180. Pat Cogney 1-2-1 plus 224. Anthony Heacock 2-0-1 plus 310. Kent P 2-0, 1-0 plus 329. And you know him, you love him. What, for the second time in 4 days? Man, everybody bow down to worship he that is J.E. going 4-1-1 plus 1160. Jay, once again, my friend, you are our capper of the day. Well done. All right, guys, thanks very much for watching. Good luck on all your plays. And you know what? No matter what happens, we'll meet back here about 24 hours from now. We'll do what we always do. We'll bitch about our bad beats, brag about those fat stacks, and then, man, because it's Friday and football's coming, we'll fire it up, and we'll do it all again. You guys take care. Have fun. We'll see you tomorrow.